we should do all this together. You've been restless the last few nights, and we both know you don't do well without a good sleep.
We're a team, Quinn. Ellie rubbed his arm, hoping to soothe his worries. I love detail work, so I can manage, and I'll try to nap during the day.
What chance of that? He said with a laugh. And what about your work? You have clients too. How are you getting all that done?
I've hit a brick wall with this current genealogy job and need some time to think about how to proceed. Maybe doing something else will let my subconscious thoughts surface. It's like going for a walk or taking a shower. All the best ideas come when you have no paper and pen at your disposal. He nodded.
Been there.
I've got a Heritage Harvesters meeting right after I speak with Maggie, and then I'm heading into town. Bonnie said she'd go dress shopping with me.
Surely the gang would wait until after this week for another meeting.
They would, but I need it. I've got most things done for the wedding, and genealogy keeps my mind busy. She gave him another quick hug and headed for the door. Which means you and the furry beast are on your own until supper.
Fair enough, Quinn said. But don't let my sister talk you into buying anything crazy. Her taste is questionable.
Ellie paused at the door and waggled a finger at him. That's not true, and you know it. She has impeccable taste. But I know what I'm looking for, and I'll settle for nothing less.
I look forward to seeing you walk down the aisle,
Quinn said, a goofy grin on his face. I don't know what kind of aisle we'll have at the Cozy Corner Cafe, but we'll think of something, she said before heading to her car.
Indeed, we will,
Quinn whispered as he reached down to rub Callie's head. Normally, Ellie would have walked through her woods, dashed across the secondary highway right into the Cozy Corner Cafe parking lot. With a trip to Montreal in store after her meeting with her genealogy group, she had to settle for a quick drive down her winding, tree-lined driveway and around the corner. She had arranged her meeting with Maggie to complete the menu before her group arrived. Though, knowing some of them, they might turn up early. The Heritage Harvesters group had become like family, not only for Ellie, but for each other. They had started meeting once a week to learn how to write their memoirs and research their family history, and now they met whenever something interesting popped up. With the various mysteries they had been solving over the past year, they could count on at least 2 meetings a week. Ellie parked in the lot and sat for a minute. Memories of her life had been on her mind ever since she and Quinn had returned from the UK, where they visited their families. The trip had been overwhelming, but she had faced her fear of flying and enriched her life by meeting her mother's branch of the family, one she had never known before. She gave herself a mental shake and headed inside. The chime tinkled as Ellie opened the door, and she was relieved to find the cafe nearly empty. The breakfast rush had finished, and the only occupied table had a young mother drinking tea, reading a book, and pushing a carriage back and forth with a sleeping baby inside. Ellie took a quick glance at the child, smiled at the mother, and sighed to herself. Perhaps one day, she and Quinn would have a family of their own. They were both in their early 30s, which wouldn't stop them from having children nowadays. There you are, her best friend and owner of the Cozy Corner Cafe, Maggie, whispered as she came out of the kitchen and carefully placed a tray of hot-from-the-oven chocolate chip cookies on a cooling rack. They were Ellie's favorite. Maggie knew exactly what her friend would need a week before her wedding. Comfort food. Nice dress. It's not like I never wear one, you know. Ellie frowned, knowing as she spoke the words everyone was used to seeing her in jeans and a t-shirt. Maggie ignored Ellie's comment and put a few cookies on a plate. She removed her apron, grabbed the plate of warm cookies, and motioned for Ellie to follow her up the stairs at the side of the kitchen. She'd leave her second-in-command, Daphne, in charge. Maggie lived in the apartment above the cafe.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.